Hello kids, welcome to the virtual learning of Jeevan Senior Secondary School. Kids, in this video today we are going to learn about lesson 1, that is storage and memory devices, and I have shared the PDF with you as well. So before starting with the memory and the storage devices, let me tell you what is data and information. Data, the set of characters like alphabets, digits or special characters that represent facts and figure is known as data. Therefore, the data is a collection of raw facts and figure. What is information? When this data is processed by processing unit, that is CPU, it will become a information. Therefore, the processed data is known as information. Children, if I'll tell you some marks like out of 10, I will dictate some marks 5, 6, 9, 8, 4, 3. It is a data because it is in a form of raw. These are the raw facts and figures. If I tell you कि roll number 1 has scored 10 marks out of 10 in maths, 5 marks out of 10 in English, and roll number 2 has scored 6 marks out of 10 in maths and 5 marks out of 10 in English. It has become information because now these numbers are processed in some meaningful information. Explain you data storage unit also. When we feed data into the computer, it gets converted into a machine understandable code that is called as machine code. And computer understands only two states, that is on represented by 1 and off represented by 0. These two digits 0 and 1 are called binary digits or bits. Kids, you understand lot of digits like you understand 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Many more digits you understand. But if I talk about computer understands only two digits, that is 0 and 1, and we call these two digits as binary digits or bits. Next is memory size. Now, whatever the data is stored in the computer, it is stored in the memory of the computer. Let me explain you the memory size of the computer. See, children, you can see the table. 8 bits will become 1 byte. 1024 bytes equals to 1 kilobyte. 1024 kilobyte equals to 1 megabyte. 1024 megabyte equals to 1 gigabyte. 1024 gigabyte equals to 1 terabyte. 1024 terabyte equals to 1 petabyte. 1024 petabyte equals to 1 exabyte. 1024 exabyte equals to 1 zettabyte, and 1024 zettabyte is equal to yottabyte. This is a memory size of a computer. Let me explain you types of memory. Children, computer memory is divided into two types, primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory is also called as internal memory and secondary memory is also called as external memory or auxiliary memory. Now, primary memory of a computer is further divided into two parts, RAM, random access memory, and ROM, read-only memory. And external or secondary memory of a computer is further divided into subparts, that is hard disk, CD, DVD, Blu-ray disc, flash drive and pen drive. And next another is memory card. Let me explain you all this one by one. First is internal memory. What is internal memory? Internal memory is also called as primary memory or main memory. It is a main memory of the computer. It is built-in memory. It is already, when you purchase computer, it is already there in the CPU. The data stored in the internal memory is erased when computer is turned off. If your data is not safe and your computer is turned off due to any reason, your data will be lost. Primary memory is again of two types. First is RAM, random access memory, and next is ROM, read-only memory. Let me explain you RAM. RAM, random access memory. It is a full form. And RAM is, it stores information temporarily and works like a blackboard that can be constantly overwritten with the new data. Information stored in the memory is lost when you turn off the computer or power goes off. Example of RAM is like when you type something in the calculator. That is a RAM. When unless till the calculator is on, your data will be there. When you will switch off the calculator, your data will be gone. So this is example of RAM. And RAM is volatile in nature. Volatile means if your power goes off, if you will turn off your computer due to any reason, your unsafe data will be lost. That means volatile in nature. Next is ROM. ROM is full form of ROM is read only memory. It is clear with the name. It is read only memory. It means you cannot edit this memory. It holds up the startup instructions that prepare a computer for use. Instructions stored in the ROM cannot be changed but can be read. As I have explained you earlier also, it is a read only memory. You cannot edit anything in this memory. It retains the stored information even when the power is switched off. It is non-volatile in nature. Non-volatile means when your power goes off, or if you will turn off your computer due to any reason, your data will not be erased. It is there in the memory. Example of ROM is like audio disc. When you play audio disc, music is there. When you will switch off your audio disc, the music is still there. Music will not be erased from the disc. Example of ROM is audio disc. Next is external memory. External memory is also called as secondary memory or auxiliary memory. We use this memory for storing information for long time period. As data is not lost in external memory even when the computer is turned off. We use this external memory because the storage capacity of internal memory is limited. Now let me explain you storage devices. What are storage devices? Storage devices are those devices which are used for storing the data or information in the computer. In our day-to-day life, we use many storage devices like refrigerator, cupboards, shelf, school bag, etc. to store the thing. In the same way, in the computer, we use many more devices for storing our data for long time period like hard disk, pen drive, Blu-ray disc, CD, memory card, etc. Let me explain you one by one. First is hard disk. You can see in the picture also. Hard disk. It is a main storage medium for the computer. It is fixed inside the computer. And it is made up of multiple disks known as platter. And the storage capacity of hard disk is up to 8 TB. It can store up to 8 TB of data. CD. Next is CD. Full form of CD is compact disc. You can see in the picture also. It is round, shiny and circular. It is an optical storage device. CD is a thin, shiny, circular disc that can store up to 700 MB of data and measures 4.7 inches in diameter. In the CD, you can store text, graphics, sound, images and video. Next is DVD. DVD looks like a CD, but the storage capacity of CD and DVD is different. Full form of DVD is digital video disc or digital versatile disc. It is again an optical storage device used for data storage. And it can be used for recording movies with higher video and sound quality than a CD. The storage capacity of DVD is 4.7 GB to 17 GB. Next is Blu-ray disc. Blu-ray disc is a new optical disc format that can store up to 128 GB of data. This disc is used for storing high quality sounds, games and movies. And name Blu-ray disc is derived from the blue violet laser that is used to read and write data on it. Next is flash drive. You people have used it. It is again a storage device which is used for storing information and for transferring files from one computer to the another. It is popularly known as pen drive and most popular data backup device. It is also called as plug and play device and it can be connected to a USB. USB, full form of USB is Universal Serial Bus Port. It is used for copying and moving data from one computer to the another. The storage capacity of flash drive is 2 TB of data. You can store up to 2 TB of data. Next is memory card. Memory card is again a storage medium for portable devices like mobile, digital cameras and music player. It is very small in size and it is easily removable from these devices. Nowadays, most of the laptops come with the inbuilt card reader port. The storage capacity of memory card is 512 GB. Thank you, kids.